Mold, bed bugs, water damage, no heat. Sound familiar? Landlord problems are the #1 thing we get called about. And tonight during our Facebook Live, we heard hundreds of complaints about landlords and apartment complexes. Call 6 Investigates Kara Kinney is working for you tonight to find out what your rights are as a renter.
Hello, and thank you for calling Call 6 Investigates.
Rental complaints roll in all day, every day.
You have 101 new messages.
No heat, mold,
Message 4.
bedbugs, you name it. Listen to Felicia Durgan.
Whenever it rains inside the apartment.
Her biggest concern?
Because I feel that
Her baby son, Aiden.
our job is to protect him, and I don't know what the mold is doing to him.
But like a lot of frustrated renters, she's not sure how to deal with a landlord and what her rights are.
As a renter, you have a right to have a property provided to you that is clean, habitable, and safe.
Attorney Beth Cox represents both landlords and tenants and says if you notify your landlord in writing, you have the right to get those repairs made in a reasonable time frame. It's the law.
Obviously, if it's winter time and the heat needs to be fixed, that's going to be a much shorter period of time.
Felicia Durgan stopped paying rent out of frustration and ended up in small claims court, a place where many landlord-tenant disputes are battled. Call 6 Investigates counted at least 80,000 eviction cases in court statewide since 2012. Experts warn failing to pay your rent is a big no-no. You can end up losing some of your renters' rights. Felicia did call the health department, as is her right as a renter. Inspectors came out and issued an order to the apartment complex, telling them to fix the problems. When we tried to get answers from the apartment, no one at the office would talk to us.
I understand you guys have an order from the health department. Are you going to fix these issues?
We have no comment. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to leave my card. If somebody can get back to me, that'd be awesome.
Last year, the Marion County Public Health Department received more than 7,000 complaints related to housing and trash, and the inspectors issued more than 4,000 housing orders in 2015.
What do you have the authority to cite for?
Most everything. We can cite for carpet, we can cite for flooring, we can cite for plumbing, deteriorated walls, deteriorated ceilings, anything that is deteriorated, falling apart, and in disrepair.
Do you think your agency is doing enough to keep these places safe and healthy?
We're doing the best that we can. We can't control how everyone lives.
What's the biggest misconception that people have?
That we can fix the problem directly. We cannot fix a problem directly. We can write an order for it, and we can file a case into court.
As for Felicia Durgan, she was able to reach an agreement with her apartment complex to move out and cut ties.
My biggest thing is to not let it happen to someone else.
If you do move out, give the landlord your new address. You have the right to know what they did with your security deposit.
They're required to provide you an itemized statement within 45 days.
But moving out isn't an option for many renters facing problems. It costs money to move, which is why knowing your renter's rights can make a big difference. Kara Kinney, RTV 6.
Now, the health department says the apartment complex where Felicia lived has fixed all of the issues in that unit. Now, if you're having an issue with your landlord, the first thing you should do is start a paper trail, including taking photographs. This will come in handy if you go to court or if the health department gets involved. Also, have an attorney read your lease if possible. Most will do it for a nominal fee, or you can go to a free legal clinic. We also have a slew of renters' rights resources put together on our website and on the RTV6 app.
A health